Guys, last week I took about 200 photos and combined them in post, and 200 is a crazy number, but the result is even crazier than you think. Then that happened.
We lie, but we know we can't water what doesn't grow. Give up, let it go.
And today I'm gonna share you the very concept of FPS, also known as frame per second, that I use in this very crazy video. Hi guys, my name is Ken and welcome to the 3 minutes class of frame per second. So let's start the video. The first thing you need to know is what FPS actually means. All the videos we see today are made of photos, just like my video I showed you previously. FPS stands for frame per second. That is the number of image frames that is displayed in 1 second of your video. In camera, FPS is displayed along with the resolution as movie record size. And 24 FPS we use nowadays is actually 23.9 FPS, 30 as 29.97 and 60 as 59.97, which is actually not that different. The second thing you need to know about FPS is how it actually works. Low FPS value like 24 frames per second produce motion blur, and high FPS value like 60 frames per second produce sharper image in your videos. So basically, higher FPS value produce a lot more smoother and slower images in your video. In choosing the right FPS in your camera setting, you will have to choose the right resolution for your videos. Image resolution depends on the size of camera sensor, which is described as 1280 into 720, which is standard resolution, 1920 into 1080, which is what we call Full HD, or maybe even 3840 into 2160, which is called 4K resolution. 4K is actually the number of pixels in your image. The larger the camera sensor size, the better the resolution. Then you have to choose to shoot whether in IMP or OI format, but I recommend OI format because it's more flexible in your post-production. So the third thing you need to know about frame per second is how you use it. So if you want to use frame per second efficiently, you have to know about the 4 types of FPS in your camera setting. The first one is 24 FPS. 24 FPS is the standard frame per second for all movies, and we are all used to see the movies in 24 frames per second because most of the Hollywood movies were shot in 24 frames per second because the motion blur produced by 24 FPS videos are kinda cinematic and realistic. The second type is 30 FPS. 30 FPS is used in TV programs, TV shows, and local news, as it makes us have to feel we are in the scene we are watching. Everything we see in our eyes resembles the load produced by a video that was shot in 30 FPS. The third thing is 60 FPS. 60 frames per second is used in slow motion video, and if you slow down a video that has lower FPS than 60, you will see the unnatural laggy motions in your videos as the video doesn't have enough image to slow it down. For 60 FPS and above, it will be so smooth. So if you have plans to slow down your video in post-production, I highly recommend you to shoot in 60 FPS. The last thing is higher FPS than 60. Higher FPS values like 120 FPS or 240 FPS or more will produce very slow footage, and they are used in commercials. That's for today guys, and thanks for watching. If this is your first time in my channel, please subscribe for more awesomeness. Thanks for your time and see you guys in the next video.